I'm finding it difficult to breathe. I'm not joking. No, now Nigeria is not this bad. Hey.
My family and I finally decided to take a trip to the famous Tokyo, Japan this summer. And guess who is coming on this journey with us? You. Yes, you. So pack your bag and let's go.
We are going to Tokyo, Japan.
So we headed to the airport, which is about a 30-minute drive from where we live, and then headed straight to the self-check-in counter because we had already checked in online. So we just went to print our boarding passes.
You'll see it when it comes out now. It's the paper that you have to show before you get on the plane.
But for whatever reason, I didn't put the correct number of bags, so we could only print one baggage tag, and we had to get help with printing the second one. Finally, we were able to get help with that, so we tagged our bags and then headed to the self-bag drop-off to check in our bags. But of course, technology will always be technology. The self-bag drop-off machine was doing too much.
Bag tag cannot be read.
It kept insisting that the baggage tag be placed a certain type of way before it would accept the bags in. So we had to keep manipulating the tag till finally the machine was satisfied and that went in. As if that was not enough, when we tried to check in the booster seats, it wasn't letting the booster seats go through. I guess maybe because the weight was too light. So we now had to go back to the regular check-in counter and check in the booster seats. By the way, if you are wondering why we're going with booster seats, so my kids use booster seats, and in Japan, the rule is if you are renting a car, that is, if you are the one that's going to be driving a car, your kids need to be sitting in booster seats, or else you're going to pay a huge fine. But if you are taking a taxi or an Uber, booster seats are not really compulsory because those are waived for like taxi drivers, because they understand that there may be a lot of tourists that didn't come with their own booster seats. So we actually planned to rent a car in Japan. That's why we took our booster seats. But fun fact, we met a huge surprise when we got to Japan. Keep watching the video to find out what the surprise was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. Like in these machines, you don't have to. But if you go a different gate, then you'll have to. You can go to number one. Hold on.
Thank you.
Alright, guys. Going back this way, nothing comes out of your way. Empty your pocket.
AJ, bring the snack bag. Bring the snack bag.
I didn't understand what you need.
Yeah, that's what I meant. AJ, go ahead. Go. Keep going.
Oh, no, she set the alarm. What's there? She has metal? Okay, go back.
Come.
Do you have a watch arm, sir? Because I think when you put your arm through there, no, just stay here.
Yeah, go.
Do you have a watch arm?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a blood trip.
No, it's not going to do that to you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
What did you say?
I was tricking. Maybe don't look at my bag.
Wait, why is your bag there?
I don't know why. I'm sure it's because of the perfume.
Yeah. Yours is easy peasy. Thank you.
After duty free, we had some time on our hands and were really hungry, so we decided to stop for breakfast.
This is what you can buy.
Which
So-
one should I go? The small piece. You can see the window there. You see the window. Do you see the lake? You can see more. Whoa.
one that dropped us.
Yeah, we go to the water park. Right?
Water park. Yeah, we'll go.
I'm good. It's because it's so hot.
Yep.
That's good that we're going on the and Mexico. Right? Those places were all hot.
This one is hot like Niger. Yeah. And it smells like Niger airport. Okay, Daddy will bring you. Go.
Nobody ever warned me that if you are going to Tokyo, Japan in the summer, then prepare to get fried. I mean literally fried, because most of the time we were there, the weather was between 31 degrees to 34 degrees. Like, it was hot. When I came out of the airport, you know, the airport, there is air conditioning and all that, but the moment I stepped out to get into the cab, the first thing that actually hit me was the wave of heat. It was just like, and then I could not breathe. And trust me, I don't have any lung conditions. I don't have any medical conditions that affect my breathing, but I was literally suffocating. Like, the air was so hot, and I think the humidity was so high that it was so difficult to breathe.
People, is this how the whole air? Is how the people breathe here?
Oh, why?
I'm finding it difficult to breathe. I'm not joking. No, now Nigeria is not this bad. Hey, come back. Don't go be. I swear to God, I'm finding it difficult to breathe. I'm not joking. Do people
Huh?
It's like Dubai when we went to Dubai in the summer.
Yeah, that was really hot. Those of the car are proper AC. I hope it's not the type that is 1509.
The people in Japan are so polite and respectful. Oh my God. Right from immigration, they give us passports. They give us some. They opened up for us. They were just bowing. So when we landed, we entered a cab. First of all, I remember I told you guys that I was going to tell you about a surprise later on in the video. So my darling brother-in-law, this was one part of the research I didn't do before going to Japan, by the way. Or I kind of did it because I read that in Japan, the taxis drop you on the left side of the road. Like, you know, that's where the sidewalk is. So you get down on the left side of the road, right? So, it was, and then they said something, I can't really remember what I read, but there was something that yes, they said they drive on the left side of the road. Yeah, they drive on the left side of the road, and the sidewalks drop you on the left side of the road. So my husband was like, if they are left-hand drive, why would they be driving on the left side of the road? And I'm like, doesn't make sense, but that's what I read. Because my brother-in-law had told us that Japan is right-hand drive, and that was why we took the pains of going to get international driver's license, so we'll be able to rent a car and drive in Japan instead of hopping and taking cabs all over the place. Lo and behold, when we got to the airport, what did we see coming to pick us? Left-hand drives all over the place. So I was confused. I was like, is it right hand or left hand? Right-hand drives all over the place, just like in UK. So I was a bit confused. I was now wondering that, but my brother-in-law said that Japan was left-hand drive. Where are the left-hand drive cars? So we now thought that, oh, maybe they have a mix. They have both left-hand drive and right-hand drive cars. So another thing that shocked me before I continue my story, oh my God, of all the international cities I've been to, Japan is one place where I've seen that is big on tourism. A lot of tourists go there, but they do not speak English. Yes, I know, lofty of me to want them to speak English. Like, am I trying to say that they will learn English, French, Spanish, and all the other big languages? Well, not necessarily, but at least I expected them to be able to speak English. But no, they don't speak English. So half of our trip, we were communicating with people using ChatGPT. ChatGPT was actually translating. Let me show you how my husband was doing it.
I just want to tell us that and just explain to kids that cars and right on the way. So you can
also asking that if all cars in Japan are right hand.
子供たちに日本の車は右ハンドルだと伝えて、それと合わせて全ての車が右ハンドルなのか聞いてみてください。
ああ、外の車は、2人で、日本の、本国、産の車は2人で。
You said that most cars have a steering wheel on the left side, and that domestically produced Japanese cars also have it on the left.
See?
On the left, but the car, his car is right-handed, and the steering is on the right. So, but the cars that we are used to, the series of that, all the cars that I've seen so far, they're on the right. Can you clarify please?
誰の車は右ハンドルですよね。私たちが普段慣れている車は左ハンドルなので、これまで見た限りでは全て右ハンドルのようです。その点をもう一度確認してもらえますか。
ああ。中国と
If there's anything else
か
you need, just let me know.
中国とかアメリカとか、収入の車、左です。
Cars imported from places like China or the United States have the steering wheel on the left side.
Okay, sounds good.
アメリカ、
Please just ask him then how many minutes is hotel from?
それでは、ホテルは空港から何分くらいかかるか。
54分かかります。
About 14 minutes.
Did you say 14 or 40?
54分かかります。
It will take about 45 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Did you see that? That is exactly how we were communicating throughout in Japan. We'll tell ChatGPT what we want to say. ChatGPT will say it, they'll hear it, and then they'll say it back to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT will translate to us because they do not speak English. For whatever reason, we found that really weird. So anyway, my husband now saw the taxi driver, and we were wondering, where is our left-hand drive that we are used to, so that we can get a car when we get to the hotel, you know, as planned. So my husband decided to whip out his ChatGPT and ask the taxi driver that all we are seeing here is a right-hand drive. Excuse me, where did you keep the left-hand drive? That was how the taxi driver told us that there is no left-hand drive in Tokyo. What they have is right-hand drive. So my brother-in-law gave us wrong information. So we wasted our time stressing to check in car seats and collect car seats when we go back. In fact, that car seat actually delayed us further when we finally came back to Calgary because of the whole checking in and where to get it and all that. Maybe if I remember, I'll give you guys the gist later. But anyway, that's that about our left-hand drive and right-hand drive story. That was the surprise I was talking about. Like, in our mind, we were carrying car seats. We went through all that stress because we were going to rent a car, but we didn't end up renting any. But we didn't end up renting any car because somebody decided to give us wrong information. So finally, we have arrived at our hotel after about an hour's drive or 50-something minutes from the airport. But guess what? This vlog is getting too long, so you don't get to see what the hotel looks like on the inside until my next video.